Hi, my name is Keith Scott. I'm the newly appointed CERT coordinator for the LA City Fire Department. I've got about 34 years on the job and about 2 years left, unfortunately. But I'm very, very happy to be here. And I'm also very happy to be in this position of this CERT commander. What the fire department offers is two basic classes in disaster preparedness. The first is a 17.5-hour course. It's taught by experienced and seasoned firefighters, and it covers a multitude of areas that will prepare first yourself, it'll prepare your family, and then it'll help you to coordinate and assist your neighborhood and your community. I have some handouts over there on the table. I welcome you to take one. It explains the two different courses. The 17.5-hour course will cover earthquake awareness, any type of disaster awareness that we can think of in the city of Los Angeles. It'll also cover fire suppression techniques, disaster medical operations, along with multi-casualty incidents. It'll teach you how to triage patients, which means to sort when you have multi-casualties. It also teaches you certain rescue operations. It teaches you how to crib things to stabilize it in order to get people out. And it also teaches you team organization, disaster psychology. It dabbles a little bit in terrorist and homeland security, so you're aware and can be aware of your surroundings. Again, this is a full CERT program. This is 17.5 hours. It's taught usually in 2.5-hour segments for 7 weeks, usually on the same night, whatever night your group chooses to meet. We do ask, if you could, to at least get 25 people in your group, because you'll see that you'll start working together. One of the things about CERT is we do encourage teamwork, having a buddy when you're out there performing things. The second course that we offer is an abbreviated course. This can be anywhere from an hour to 3.5 hours, and it's a disaster awareness course. It touches the subjects that I mentioned earlier, but it doesn't go into any depth. The disaster awareness course is mainly given to get you excited about the full CERT course. But if you can't do the full CERT course, at least you'll get some information on disaster awareness. Now, since I took over about a month ago, I noticed a couple things that need to be improved in the fire department CERT program, and I'm going to do my best to do that. Number one is the communication between fire stations and the council districts and the groups like yours. I'd like to get more involvement with your local fire station. Every fire station has what they call a first in area. It's a geographical area that engine, truck, or rescue from that fire station will normally respond to in an emergency. Well, those first ins overlap council districts, and they also encompass the neighborhood council districts like yourself. So I'd like to see someone from those fire stations at your meetings to answer questions for you, let you know what's going on with the fire department. So that's a project that I'd like to get going as soon as I possibly can. The second thing that I want to do is I want to gather all of our CERT people. Currently, because of, I'm not really sure, I think maybe something to do with confidentiality of people and their names and addresses, the fire department has chosen not to give out the names to their battalion coordinators or things like that. Well, that makes it difficult to gather the people if they haven't been around or participated in any of the exercises. Well, I'd like to increase that and reach out to these people so that everyone stays involved, because the more that we're involved, the more that we learn, and we're able to help our neighbors. So those are the two main areas that I'd like to see changed in our CERT program with the fire department. I'll take any questions if anybody has any. Sure.
I was the last CERT lead for Boyle Heights, and I had to leave for personal reasons. But we've had people calling, and I've been trying to see who's scheduling, and apparently they say they're not going through you anymore, that they're training LAPD for the training? Or do you have a contact for that so that I can set up a class?
No, the number for the contact is the same.
Bubba?
Bubba is our main scheduler. Let me tell you what's going on with us and LAPD. The chiefs and higher up said, well, you know what, we want to reach, with LAPD, we want to reach out to our communities. So they had the idea that their senior lead officers could teach their neighborhood watch people the CERT program. So they came to the fire department, and people way, way above my head said, that sounds like a good idea, let's do it. So we set up a program where it's called a Train the Trainer, and we've been training the senior lead officers for LAPD. We've trained somewhere between 75 and 100 of them right now. And their plan is just to teach the CERT program to their neighborhood watch community. It doesn't take anything away from the fire department. Because when you look at it, everything in here is kind of fire related more than anything else. Even when you get into terrorism, what happens with terrorism, we react to the incident itself. We're not going to arrest anybody, which is kind of what the police do. So, but yeah, it's a good program, and one of the reasons that they set it up is because the demand is coming in for it. Everybody wants, if not the full CERT program, at least the disaster awareness course, and it's really exciting and encouraging to see.
Thank you.
Sure. Did you have a question?
Oh yes, I took this 100 years ago, and I don't know if it's still the same or it has changed a lot.
Yeah. No, it hasn't changed an awful lot because it's improved, I'm sure, in the areas that they first started to look at. But no, I don't think it's changed an awful lot. The CERT program was originally developed in the middle 80s by a battalion chief that while he was in Mexico saw or researched a disaster that had happened in Mexico where a lot of the people that were trying to help the victims actually died because they weren't safe. They didn't know what to do. They rushed in where they shouldn't have been, and it was a significant number. So this chief started to look at this. He went to Japan. He saw how they did it after their earthquakes or tsunamis over there and some of their disasters, and picked up some really, really good points and came back and developed the CERT program. That was Chief Borden. He did that in the middle 80s. That's pretty exciting.
I have another one, if I may.
Okay.
At least in my community, but I'm sure it's other communities also, this can't just be provided once in a lifetime. I think it should be done at least once a year on a regular basis because you are used to it. You go anywhere and do your thing, right? Because you have it in the back of your mind and you practice it all the time. You use it all the time. And we don't. So if we're able to have this on a regular basis at least once a year, when a disaster happens, we'll at least know 50% of whatever it is to do. Don't you think?
I agree with you 1,000%. As a matter of fact, we're setting up, at the moment, I'm looking at quarterly exercises. As a matter of fact, I may even look into monthly exercises since not everyone can make maybe a quarterly date, and if they don't, then you're talking about 6 months out of the picture. So, yeah, that's an excellent idea. That's exactly what I'm looking at, too. Thank you very much. There's another question.
Very quickly, on the disaster awareness course, can we promote that in our community through our public safety committee?
Oh, absolutely. Yes, you can promote it.
We don't have to wait for the SLOs to come in and...
Oh, gosh, no, absolutely not. If you have a group that would like some sort of information, and we can give that to them in the form of the DAC course, yes, give us a call. We can teach up to 150 people at a time on the DAC course because there's not really there isn't any hands-on. This is all lecture. It's all information that we're giving to you.
And just very quickly, does that go through Bubba Willis?
Yes, it will. See, everyone knows Bubba.
You know CERT, you know Bubba.
Is there, for students, is there like a cutoff for the age? I mean, do they have to be like over 15 or What's the age limit?
Well, we do have a teen CERT program that we're starting to put in effect with the LA City school system. I would like to see, and I would really like to look into even training middle school and elementary school kids.
Mm-hmm. So how can I
To
get
an
this?
abbreviated course, of course, but at least getting them the information. They're like sponges anyway.
So who do I talk to get the students, say from Burbank Middle School and Franklin High, to do? I want to interact this along with the neighborhood council. So I want them. Can we work that?
Oh, absolutely.
Jointly,
Sure.
or?
Whatever group you choose to go through, just give us a call.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'll work with you too on that.
Okay,
That would
thank
be
you.
perfect. That's exciting. Thank you.
Thank you.
Is there any other questions? All righty. Well, I'd like to thank everybody for inviting me out here. It's been a pleasure talking with you. Again, I do have some handouts. I encourage you to pick them up there and read them, take them home. And if you have any questions, my number's on here. Feel free to give me a call.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.